order that's about to happen. So, Redux vs Rktm on Inferno, first map, best of 3. Knife round underway. And, oh dear, looks like the T's might have this one. Oh, in fact, a 1v1. And CTs will take it. Pickaxe getting the last kill there. And I believe they will... Oh, is that Specker? Sorry, mate.
Yep.
It's very hard when they change their names like that. But Rktm will stay on CT. As predicted, getting those early rounds on the board is always a favourite, I think, on Inferno. You'd never want to start T-side.
Yeah. I think, again, if you're that confident in your T-side and you do start T-side, you can cause a lot of mind games for the other team, especially if you take the first few rounds.
Yeah, that's right. If you win pistol, it's good to get the first 3. But after that, you're going to have a bit of a hard time, unfortunately. Inferno, pretty one-sided in favour of the CTs. But we've seen teams pick apart CTs as well. So, I mean, it just comes down to the better team, really.
Yeah.
And these on this first round look like they are going to be pushing into A. In fact, it's a 4-man strat, 5-man strat out onto A. You know, in pit, though, picks up the first and second kill. And that will be bomb dropped in pit. Forza working his way around, does take down 2 though, and make it a 2v2 situation. Maniac in jungle here, looking for that kill, but just going to wait for his teammate to engage from digs. Does land a great headshot onto Enforcer in pit, that was fantastic. And Savjin all alone in sight now, 33 HP. Goes down Maniac with another great headshot. That was a fantastic comeback for the CTs.
Yeah, that was an extremely powerful hold from Uni. They're picking up those 2 kills really quickly, but again, we've seen teams try this fast SK strat normally in the second round, so I mean, a lot of teams know this as the SK strat because it's something they love to do, but yeah, strange seeing it actually on the very first pistol round from Redux.
And it looks like they are going to go 5-man strong up towards A once again, holding second mid at the moment. And what they're going to do from here? Like, they have got a couple of, no, in fact, no nades. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team there. These with no nades, no armor, and P250s on all, perhaps trying to pick up a couple of weapons and work their way into a site.
Yeah, at least we're not seeing the fakes and the triple fakes that we have been seeing.
Yeah, that triple fake on Inferno the other night was pretty funny. But
that was a good troll.
But the T's are going to be walking up mid now. Savjin looking for that peek in jungle. But CT actually falling back, and that is a perfect time to fall back there. T's pushed in.
Timed that very well.
Yeah, and the pop flash is coming in, just preventing the T's completely. And in fact, they've changed their mind and rotating back to B. But they have not successfully pulled the rotate here. And I think CTs are aware of this. They are sending that rotational player from Arch back towards B just in time to pick up 2. DM picking up 3, make that 4, going for the TD. But Maniac from sight will finish it off.
Maniac stealing the TD there, but not too sure what the T's were actually thinking there. I mean, they did somewhat half force the rotate, but that smoke being down on B actually did cost them. But the fact that they hesitated briefly and pushed through, and by that time DM had enough time to rotate around. And also, that strat with SMGs that close, it's not really going to work if you don't have armor. You do need full armor to actually make work of what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's right. And they didn't even pull the rotation, which is unfortunate. They pushed up mid, but backed off immediately as soon as they engaged. And that's not going to sell a fake, unfortunately, for them. You need to engage and at least, have a player die or kill one of their players, ideally, especially on an eco. And then you might pull the rotate. But, yeah, just not doing enough there. Looks like they are going to work up towards A once again. They're creeping into mid. CTs are letting them in every time. And I think they're about to fall into a bit of a trap here. It looks like Sickex is actually waiting in jungle. And Hyphy in cups will go down. Just well prepared for him in that great position. But, Sickex actually gets overwhelmed and has to turn around and help his teammate out. Picking up 3, make that 4. With TD there.
Wow. Making short work of the team there. I mean, that was ample opportunity there to actually catch Sickex out and try and pick up that weapon. Uni, turning around as he had 3 Ts facing him and just managing to pick them all up.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Even though there were eco kills, he managed to save his teammate and pick up the TD, which is great to see.
Yeah. You know, regardless of eco or weapons, I mean, if you got 3 or 4 people to shoot at, you're most likely going to die. But not in Uni's case.
The T-side now fully bought up. Savjin down to 54. I believe he copped a nade there, thrown over from Dark Spot into Nana. So, good nade, doing a lot of damage. And the rest of his team taking this carpet control at the moment. DT's playing this very, very passive. I mean, their setup is great at the moment. They have 2 jungle, 1 in carpets, and Yune and Sikex are having a field day from jungle, taking down 2. But Lujan coming up mid, and in fact bringing it back to a 2v3.
Although T's are both low, it's just... I do like this, you know, the way that Rktm actually playing this is the fact that they give the T's this false sense of security that, alright boys, we've got them pushed on the back foot, let's push in, and they turn a corner that they're not expecting a player to be standing, and Rktm are standing there. And they just clean them up.
Yeah, they're playing that, the old bait and switch, unfortunately.
Yeah, the bait and switch and off angles, and it's, you know, and it's working for them. They're playing the mind game very well right now. Like now, look at this B, you know, this B positioning. You got to play a new box. Redux are just being very cautious as where they're going, but you know they want to push in now, and they've got to clear the whole site. But it looks like Savage will actually Legion will try and put the bomb down. But
yeah, Maniac played that great. He just sat at new box waiting for the plant. He knew he was alone on site, and just crept out and picked up the 2 kills very, very easily. And I think that's somewhat Redux's fault. They didn't check the site. I mean, they did have a player head over to Con, so I guess you can't fault them too harshly. But, you know, just not enough time to check the whole site before Maniac could get that kill on the planter, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. It's you know, but new box is sort of a standard position to at least attempt to clear, but...
That's true, yeah.
Not doing it that time did actually cost them that bomb plant.
DM just shoulder peeking Nana there. He will be calling that the T's are pushing up, but he's got his smoke out the moment. He needs to peek now and does. Picks up the first one. Maniac joining in, actually taking out DM as well. But nevertheless, his job is done. He has mowed down the T side, and I don't think DM will be too upset about that. Hyphy, the last player in Nana now, all by himself with the Tech 9 and no armor, and I would assume he would go down immediately here. He has spotted Sticker though. Maniac will peek him from site, taking him down. 5-0 to Rktm at the moment. Redux get to get around on the board.
Yeah, Redux have got a lot of work ahead of them. I mean, they need at least 5 rounds minimum to actually make work when they do switch over to the CT side. But at this point, Rktm are looking like they're running away with it. I mean, you know, as I said, their mind games they're playing on sites is just phenomenal at this point. Redux just not being able to read it. They're playing into the trap perfectly and playing the way the CTs want them to play.
Yeah, that's right. CTs have complete control of this game at the moment. And, you know, the T's need to really switch up their gameplay and do something a little different here. I don't think their standard strategies are going to work with Redux playing this, with Rktm playing this way. Like, look at their setup on A right now. They've got 1 player on top of Hut, 1 player carpets, and I believe another one under Hut as well in the corner there. That is a very unconventional setup, but I have a feeling it's going to work for them.
Yeah, this is a very, very strong position. I mean, we see this a lot from teams like Envious, you know, just to sort of put the European teams. We do see, I think it's...
Look at Yune on top of Hut. He actually waited for those 2 players to push out. He saw them and then waited till they cleared the smoke, picked them up very, very easily.
Yeah.
Maniac spraying down 2 in Nana there. I mean...
That trigger discipline is key to winning rounds as well. I mean, you know, he had enough time to wait for 1 player to clear and go, okay, is there a second? No, there's not. Okay, I'll kill him now. And, you know, just having trigger discipline in those situations is very crucial. Although it is a 2v1.
Yeah, ASAPs did manage to frag 2 on A, but Maniac picking up the 2 in Nana brought it back to a 2v1. And he's only got 15 seconds with the bomb down in Nana in full CT control. He's going to try and pre-fire the corner there, but... Oh no, that was some bad timing there. Razy came out at the right time and managed to pick him up.
But again, that they're just displaying, you know, the caliber Rktm play at. It was a 2v1. Raze knew he had the kill in the bag, but Maniac still peeked out with him to make sure that the player was going to drop. You know, that is a crucial thing in you know, especially in this stage of CGA. Your trade game needs to be on top notch to be successful in rounds.
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to get away with basic CS here. And unfortunately, at the moment, that is what Redux are playing, and somewhat poorly at that, unfortunately. But with that said, you know, it is T-side. If they can get at least a couple of rounds here, and they have a strong CT side, they are in with a good chance.
Again, we see this passive hold on A.
Yeah, this is such a great hold.
It gives the T such a false sense of security that, like, look at this, they got 4 in dig, ready to go. They're smoking off everything, not realizing, waiting to expect an arch push, but they don't realize the CTW do have 3 on A. But Spectre does pick up the entry onto Uni, Sis does trade Enforcer. Wow. The trades are coming out like crazy.
Yeah, that was some nice trading from both teams.
That was some nice work there.
Sabjin actually faking the plant there. DM tries to push up from Diggs and picks up the kill, and Aceps will go down a Maniac in jungle. But this Rktm side, their holds are phenomenal at the moment, and Redux, they did trade well, but they weren't quick enough to get into sight and get the bomb down, and that was their downfall, ultimately.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the trades did work, and that is actually quite nice to see a team trading that effectively, you know. It does make for some interesting CS to see who comes out on the top and actually who will win the round, but I think what costed them there was that actual fake bomb plant as well. The bomb should have gone down.
Yeah, the CT is pulling off a great rotate there, and really just not giving the T's any time to breathe. And Aceps down at the start of the round there, getting kicked in mid by Yuno. Enforcer does find Yuno behind that pillar spot, and dinks Hyphy as he comes out of Boiler. A little bit of team miscommunication there. But Smoke's down in jungle now, and it looks like the bomb is actually headed back towards Nana. Now, the CTs do have a player behind sandbags here. Gotta find him there. Maniac lurking in this position, just about to come in contact with Sabjin. Hot Flash does go over, and Sav goes down to Maniac. Maniac! Again from that same spot, picking up 2 players.
Wow.
He's unstoppable.
When you got players of this caliber on a team, it takes a lot of work to get into a bomb site. So I mean, I do give Redux props for actually making it into a bomb site and you know, somewhat getting the bomb ready to go down, but not being able to finish it off. But Maniac picking up 2 on his own and actually, you know, walking away with his life still holding that gun. Their economy's just inflated now.
Yeah, CTs are sitting pretty, basically. I mean, 11k on Maniac, 10k on Raze, and the rest of the players not far behind. DM actually on 9.6, and the T side, they're going to be scratching their heads at the moment. Sabjin yet to get a frag on the board. Hyphy only 1, and that just goes to show you the CTs are winning all the Angels right now. There is not a single player on T side that's stepped up, and they need someone to do that.
Maniac's 13-0. Like, that just goes to show his ability. I mean, the guy's not died yet. He's held that B site basically by himself. DM's 8-2, but, you know, DM's kills, majority of them actually came from the eco rounds, where Maniac has been in a 2v1 every round so far.
Yeah,
he's always been,
and he's come out on top.
One of the 2. Yeah, he'll push in and win one Angel, win the next, and, you know, take the round for his team, so...
Yeah, it's, looking somewhat one-sided at the moment. I mean, Maniac hasn't even died yet. I just realised that he's actually 13-0. So,
yeah, that's what I said before. Is look at his score.
Yeah, it's that's incredible. I mean, to be this far into the game in a CGA final and to have not conceded a single death it's incredible. I mean, I would not expect it at this level. But yeah. I think T-side are going to be regrouping now, and they're going to come back and hopefully bring this round back and start putting rounds on the board, because at this time they definitely need to.
To be honest, I think what Redux need to do is they need to do what Brimstone did. Get in Rktm's face, just, you know, show them no respect, show them you're there, but wow, that nade doing work. This is going to be a massacre.
Yeah, wow. Maniac just spraying.
Maniac's almost on 20-0. He's currently sitting on 17-0.
Yeah,
wow.
That's pretty special. I think he's going to be taking a screenshot of that. Aceps does catch the rotational play there, Raze, and picks up an M4 for his troubles. And the T's will be able to buy next round, but he's got a lot of work to do here.
Just to correct you, it's Specker.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
It's Specker backwards.
Oh, God. Why do you change your names, boys? Come on.
I don't know. I do not know.
Maniac hungry for that team down. He won't get it though. Specker actually picking up 2. Oh, make that 3. And
Maniac's first there.
Yeah, I should have got that screenshot, Maniac, before you died, mate. Unlucky. But nevertheless, 17 and 1. Very impressive. And the T's still with no rounds on the board.
Yep. And again, looking at the scoreline, I mean, Specker's 7 and 9. The next highest is 4 and 9, 3 and 9. Then you got 1 and 9 and Sav on 0 for 8.
Yeah,
sorry, 0 for 9. I mean,
that's not good.
You need everyone in the team to frag sort of within limits of each other to be able to make something work. I mean, it just goes to show that Specker seems to be the last one alive trying to make work of it, but just going down to a trade, a 2v1 trade, where the rest of his team are just dying in possibly weird scenarios, not being able to get the kills.
So CT's now again playing this 2 jungle, 1 carpet setup, and I've got to say it's worked well for them so far. Looks like the T's are pushing up mid though, but they are walking into a bit of a slaughter. Sikex picking up 1 and Yune with the molly there, but T's have traded out, and it is a 2v3. I mean, 3v3, sorry. Savgen still down bottom of mid. He needs to get up onto that A site now. CT's only with Ray in pit there, and the molly does go down to push him out of position. Good headshot from Specker there, and they will take this A site. We could be looking at the first round for T side here.
We hope.
we do hope.
Maniac and DM are very, very good together. I mean, DM's actually just waiting for his teammate to get close, but... Oh, Lucian with a great lurk behind. Picking up both. Oh, I thought he was actually going to pick up both there, but whiffing a little bit on the last player, but nonetheless, doing the work and actually putting a number on the board for them.
Yeah, well done to Redux. They took that A site really well. Managed to get both trades on the jungle players, and then took out Ray Z in pit, pushing him out of position. Molly's so important in this game, boys. You got to use them. And from there on, they were just able to hold A pretty easily. They just need to make that happen a few more times, and I think they could have a strong CT half.
So again, going back to my point I made earlier with the fact that the way the CTs are playing, they're playing very passive, and they're waiting for Redux to make the first attempt at movement, and Redux get close, they fall back. Where what Redux did then is they just pushed in immediately, catching them off guard. They didn't even realise they weren't prepared for it, and ultimately giving them the round.
Oh, good nade coming in from the CTs there. Actually taking Lucian and Enforcer down to almost half HP. And a pop flash to follow. But T's have pushed into mid, and this is the same thing we've seen before. Look at the CTs. They're actually rotating a player over from Arch, so they've got 4 on site, even before the T's have taken mid, and that's what's winning them the rounds here. That clue in the rotation is just phenomenal. And the T's, you're right, they're walking into the trap every single time. Look at this. CTs, I was going to say have conceded 1 player, but Savgen will get a frag onto Yune, and a second onto DM, so it is a 2v1, but still T's with the man disadvantage. And I don't see them winning the round from here, unfortunately.
Hyphy's got a big job ahead of him now.
Yeah, he's been spotted out though, and Maniac's going to be rotating over. Pop flash does come in. Hyphy, I think he picked up the bomb there. And
he just wants to get bombed down at this point.
Oh, Ray actually pre-firing the wrong spot, but that nade should finish off Hyphy. A great Kobe. Oh. Actually led him dead on.
Off the back wall, straight onto the head.
Yeah, that was a great nade.
Yeah, again, we see them make this mistake too many times with Redux. They're just pushing into this trap. They're letting Rktm do what they want to do. Again, you cannot let the CT side do what they want to do. You need to, push them out of their comfort zones, get in their faces a bit more, and it does help if you do land your shot as well. But when they're throwing nades like that, there's not much you can do.
Oh, and look at this, Maniac. He's just getting fed at Nana again and again with the 4K.
I think we'll likely see him on 30 before the half.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty at 21 for 2 at the moment, and that is just because the T's on an eco keep pushing him. He plays the same position and picks up 3Ks, 4Ks, gets aces. I mean, come on, guys. Don't go Nana. Maniac's there. That's the message I'd be giving my team at the moment.
Yeah. Or when you do go Nana, at least flash yourself in, boys.
Well, they did flash, but Maniac avoided it. I mean,
Wow, that
But the
nade
thing
again.
is, they pushed through smoke, and yeah, a great nade coming in on the tees there. Oh, they actually take out Maniac. Well done, Redux. It's about time.
A little, to be honest, that's a little bit too late, I think, personally, with the way they picked up on that. Every time they have gone B, that's the same sort of thing that they've been doing. And they should have done that a lot sooner to pick up those trade kills. Or, sorry, that kill at least.
Definitely. He's gonna make a dad joke here. He's wrecked him from that position a number of times now. And
sick pun, bro.
The king of them, you know. But T-side do have the two-man advantage right now. They are going to push it into A. Smokes and Molly's down. But looks like they're trying to sell a fake here. And I'm interested as to why. They could have taken that site very, very easily. And in fact, they're keeping 2 players on A, sending 3 Nana. And I don't know if the CTs are going to buy this. They haven't pushed, and the CTs are going to know something's up. Oh no, Specker picking out of apps there.
Here comes the rotate.
Oh, great pop flash by DM, taking down Enforcer. But it is a 2v2. Sick-X very, very low.
I was just going to say Sick-X is very low. They need to play as well. If Sick-X can get 1 kill here and die, he's done his job.
I think that Molly was very, very close to killing him, actually.
Just missed him, actually.
But CTs are going to attempt to retake this. And at this point, they can throw rounds away, honestly.
Yeah.
11-1, they can just go for every round. But Lucian with a good flank there, picking up 1, doesn't manage to kill Ray Z though. He will get on the bomb, and Sabjin just trying to bait him off, but... Oh!
He stuck it, wow.
Pros don't fake.
he man-moded that very well, I mean...
Yeah, that takes balls.
Crazy.
He was just like, fuck it, I've got it. Don't worry, boys. And, you know, those ballsy plays, that's what it takes sometimes.
I think he knew though, with the fact that the smoke was up, he knew the T was not going to re-peek him or push through the smoke because he had the full advantage there, and the T knew that, he knew that, hence why he did stick it man mode, so...
Yeah, you're probably right. Hyphy with a great shot up into mid to take out Uno, and it looks like T's are going to go fast A for once. But a good volley down, Enforcer taking a lot of damage down to 19. And DM already rotated over. He's about to catch Enforcer off guard here. And with a cheeky pop flash off the painting there. Haven't seen that one before. T's are going to push into A, but once again, this slow push coming in, I think, too late. The CTs have managed to rotate over, and they are just mowing them down. It's... Oh no, DM. I thought he was going to go for the knife there, please.
Well, at this point, they've got no real need to worry, really. I mean, they've shown dominance. They're in the heads of Redux at this point. Redux have no answer for them, so you know they can play the mind games. They can get the knife and basically bully their way to a victory. I know that's a crude sort of word to use in this instance, but at this point, it's basically what is currently happening.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's really no other word for it. They've bullied Redux to the point of, you know, they haven't been they picked up 1 round.
Yeah.
I think that says it all, really.
But you know, Redux just need to be honest, I think Redux need just 5-man it somewhere. Just
absolutely right.
Just need to rush everywhere and as a full group, get the trades, get a site and try and hold it from there.
I don't know why every time they go A, they go up mid, see that there's no players in jungle, and then they take it slow from there. That's what gets them killed. Like, they just need a push. They just need a push, that is all. And they will catch these players off guard.
We are getting told that its stream is buffering, apparently. Morph just messaged me saying it's lagging hard, and Ned as well has reported. So guys, do let us know if it is buffering, please.
Oh, really? I actually don't have any problems on my end here, guys. OBS is showing all green for me, so... maybe in the second map we'll drop the quality. Or maybe even at halftime. We'll see what happens, but this game should be over pretty quickly at this point.
Okay, a few other people are saying it's fine for them, so...
Yeah, probably just a you know, morph net issue.
As always. Morph has NBN, but he's got the Tony version.
Oh, great volley from DM there, doing a lot of damage and spraying down 2. In fact, able to get away with his life there. Savjin will take down Maniac on site, but DM pushes around from Con and actually takes down Enforcer. Sajin now a little wary, doesn't want to plan, and he goes around the corner not looking at Con. Why would you peek like that? I don't understand
I'm not too sure. I think, to be honest, that comes down to mindset, and it just shows you what mindset Redux are currently in.
His teammate got killed from Con, and instead of looking at Con for the peek, he chose to keep his crosshair aimed towards coils and then strafe the corner, which is... It's not going to work. You have to hug the corner with your crosshair, boys. That's how you do it. But very, very convincing CT half from Redux, Rktm, sorry, with 14-1 lead in the second half here. Now swapping to T-side.
I think we will see a similar sort of strat coming out from Rktm. Yep, here's the old up second mid, down mid, back to B.
Oh my god, I can't believe we've seen this so many times. It is such a standard play.
But it does work. It's the funny fact is
or does
works.
it? Look at the CTs.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
actually rotated 3 across. Oh, it's a double fake. It's a double fake.
We're seeing the same fakes we saw. I think it was the last night or the night? No, night before, Monday night.
Oh yeah.
We're seeing the same. But wow, Sikak's actually killing Maniac there.
Yeah, it is a 3v3 right now. Sikak's very, very low.
Specker with some nice shooting there.
Yeah, he will go down though. Only able to pick up 1 frag. It is 2v2. All the players actually on 100, so CT's in with a good chance to retake the site if they do work together. BM still in that position though. He needs to swap. Lujan does push in from jungle and lands a great headshot.
Nice headshot there.
Razy will be the last player alive. Into it as the CT surround him. Does take down 1. Goes for the second and Razy's clutched it. Wow.
Wow.
That Glock's so
What a
strong.
Play. What a play. Straight onto the head of Lujan there, but I'm not too sure what his thinking was with jumping over the top. To be honest, I think both of them needed to push together.
Together, yeah. He only jumped over the top after his teammate died, so a little slow there, and that's what got him killed. But I think this game's going to be over, guys. It's, you know, T's have won the first round. They've got SMGs. If they don't play it too silly here, they'll walk away with the win very easily. And we'll be going into the second map. Razy, so confident, in fact, he's bought an AK. He doesn't care. Like, let's close it out, boys. Come on.
Seeing where these T's are just playing so passive. And this is the thing, regardless of their scoreline, the T's are not, you know, they're not showing dominance as they did in the CT side, but they're waiting for the CTs to make the first mistake. You know, push out for that information, go for that cheeky peek. As soon as they get it, as we say that, Hype does pick up 1 with a shotgun.
But I think the T's are probably trying not to get ecoed here.
Yeah.
That could be a disaster, but as I say that, I mean, this is all over. Enforcer and Aceps, they're not going to be able to retake. Yeah, this is game, boys, for sure. Specker actually aware of Maniac's position there. He does pick him up as he comes through Mexican. And Razy taking down Enforcer. Last player alive now, Specker, all on his own, up against 3 terrorists. Working his way in from Nano. T's completely aware of where he's coming from. And I think he's probably just going to YOLO through smoke here. And try and pick up a kill. But Yuno will finish him off. And that is 16-1 to Rktm. That is something.
Looking at the scoreboard though, I'm not too sure what was going on there with the guys, with the fact that you only had Lujan and Specker actually above 10 kills in double digits. The highest other member on